You know, this is a cooking class where it's not, I'm the only one that's doing all the work. You know, I work enough already. So I need you guys to get involved and help and assist me in certain things. Like the meal that you're gonna have today, we actually gonna break down our own chicken from scratch. So anyone know how to break down a whole chicken? A whole 3-pound bird? Huh? No? Well, we'll learn today. In front of you guys, you got the notepads, so you guys could take notes. You could take pictures, video if you want. But it's going to be very informative. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I will answer as much questions as I can. The menu today is going to be pretty simple. It's going to be easy for me because this is what I do. I do this with my eyes closed. So I have my assistant, Rowan, that's going to be assisting me. I have 2 students from the Cordon Bleu, Pia, and also Kiami. Kiami's going to be helping us with the strawberry cover strawberry. Whenever you cooking, everything is timed. So I could be doing 5, 6 different things at the same time, but as a chef, you got to make sure that you have everything clicking. So you got this working over here, you got this oven working, and you put everything and everything come all together at one time. So it's a lot of chaos, you know, is going on at the same time, but you got to know what you're doing to make sure that we incorporate everything together. So what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to prepare the chicken because the chicken is going to be the longest process. So what we're going to do, I'm going to break down the chicken, and this is a 3-pound free-range chicken, and I'm going to break from scratch, okay? So I'm going to get the breast, I'm going to get the leg meat, the thigh meat, and we're also going to have the skeleton and also the wing. This is a chef knife, all right? This is a chef knife. This is like my gun. This is everything to me. Exactly. So you got to know how to use this knife. You know, a chef, keep their knife to their side. Whenever you're walking with a knife, always keep the knife, you know, to your side whenever you're walking. You don't want to walk around, hey, boo, how you doing? You know, whenever you're walking in the kitchen or just, you know, in the house, just always keep the knife to you, you know, close to you. So you don't want to accidentally, you know, stab anyone. Again, this is the knife. This is the point of the knife, and this is the heel of the knife. So, you know, whenever we utilize a knife, you got to know how to utilize a knife. I'm a chef, so I know how to utilize a knife. There's a lot of different knives out there, but I could use this knife to do just about anything. Just about anything, because I'm very skillful on how to use a knife. But it's very important whenever you are butchering or you are utilizing a knife, you always want to make sure that your knife is very sharp and make a big, big, big difference. So this is the chicken, okay? I look at the chicken as a human. And let me move this out the way. Let me get another pan, sir, so I can put this in. So the first thing I'll do, I get away all the giblets and any extra stuff that's in the chicken that's not going to be utilized. Like all this stuff right here, that's the liver. That's the liver. So don't be afraid of the liver. There's a lot of people that utilize the liver. You know, where I come from in Jamaica, we don't waste anything. We actually use the fat, and we render the fat, and we make, and we use that to fry. The chicken back, what am I with it? Chicken back soup. So we don't waste anything, nothing at all. All right. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take off the wing, okay? Naturally, you could take the whole entire wing off, but for this particular dish, we're going to just take off this part right here, okay? All right, cool. Keep an eye on that, too. All right? So you guys going to smell the reduction. So if this thing start boiling up behind me, make sure y'all say something to me, all right? All right, but keep an eye on that, Ron. All right, so what I did, I already took the wing off, a portion of the wing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the chicken around now. So I'm going to cut in the rib cage of the chicken. And you can hear the knife cutting through, okay? So what you could do, you could just cut all the way through the backbone. But again, you got to know how to utilize the knife. You got to put a lot of pressure on the heel of the knife because that's where most of the pressure is, okay? So you just cut right through the backbone. And I'll do that again. And I have you come up and do it since you're asking the question, okay? Naturally, we never need this, so this is all trash or stock, as you might call it. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna just cut between the breast and the thigh. And then we're just gonna trim off all the excess fat. So we have a nice breast with the rib cage still intact, okay? So see how simple that was? So now this is the other part of the chicken. So what you wanna do whenever you need to know where to cut, all you have to do is move the chicken back and forth and find where the joint is. And what you wanna do, you wanna cut right in between the joint. You see how simple that was? All you have to do is just find the joint. See where it's flexible and you cut right in between that. It's like cutting cake. Very simple, okay? So this get a little tricky right here. So this is the backbone that's still left on the chicken. So what you could do, you could actually hold the chicken against the board and then just cut the backbone off completely, all right? And the backbone you could use for soup and stock, okay? All right? And then I'm gonna repeat the same process all over again. We're gonna cut through and separate the breast, okay? Then we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna find the joint and we're gonna cut right through it, okay? So now we have the breast, which is the most sold part of the chicken. We have the leg and we have the thigh. So this is a full, complete chicken right here, okay? This is what we pay all that extra money for at our supermarket. And it took me 5 minutes to break it down, okay? So this is really, really simple, but it takes practice. Don't. There you go, yeah. I mean, if you're a serious cook, I would also suggest you invest in a good knife, you know, or if you don't have a good knife, make sure that whenever you utilize a knife, make sure that you keep the edge on the knife because it makes a big, big, big difference. Okay? So what I'm gonna do with this one right here, Ron, let me get a half sheet pan. I'm gonna actually season this chicken right here. So always, who knows what's the disease that's in chicken? Okay, great. What's the temperature that it needs to be to kill salmonella? 165. I like to, you know, be above, you know, without drying out the chicken. But it is 160 to 165. When it gets to that internal temperature, and I mean internal temperature, if you take a thermometer and you stick it into center of the chicken, you get an internal temperature of 160, 165. That means salmonella is completely gone. I'm just gonna raise the skin and I'm just gonna season this chicken, okay? So I'm seasoning. This is a mixture of fresh thyme, rosemary, and parsley, okay? Ryan, put on the saute pan with some oil in there so I can sear this off. And while I'm doing this, I'm gonna have somebody else come up here and break down the whole chicken and do the same exact thing that I just did, okay? Volunteer? We have a volunteer? That's your meal right there. Oh. Don't cut yourself. All right. Okay.
Now, I know I did it wrong.
You sure did.
But I'm getting to the, cause I'm cutting, I like to cut, I get that first way he did. Really trying to keep this, but.
There's a couple of ways of doing it, so you're not doing it wrong.
What I wanted to do.
But you didn't follow my instruction.
Right.
But you can just go along the back on each side and just take the whole back out.
come here?
Yeah, you could do that. Put the pressure on the knife. Remember the heel. That's where all the pressure is at. So you could use your other hand and put some pressure on it. Don't break my table now. Yeah. Or you could just saw through it.
It ain't pretty, but it works.
We gonna eat it. That's what I'm saying. We gonna eat it. Now, what I try to do.
You're constantly turning it. But like I said, this is the portable heaters. They're gonna take forever. So, you know, we'll send it back in the kitchen and we'll do it the right way, the industrial way, okay? This is just to show you guys how to do it real fast, okay? And then once you get your color, what you do, you put it in the oven, and you make sure that you get your internal temperature of 160 degrees to make sure it's completely cooked, because you never, ever, ever want to eat any salmonella. All right, so while that is coming, Gene Ross, personality V103. Come on, Gene Ross. Did all right? All right, come on. No, this is honey. No, this is just basic honey. You cook, right? Huh? Yeah, what the binder does, it kind of holds it together. So again, there's certain vinaigrettes, like I make a raspberry vinaigrette also, and I use egg whites. You know, so different binders that you could use to actually hold this together. So here's the trick now. Make sure that you get your workout in, because if you don't know what you're doing, you could be up here all day. But the trick to this is, y'all hearing? Oh yeah, this is a restaurant. This is a universal whip. This is a commercial grade whip. So the key is as I'm whisking this, Gene is going to slowly pour. Slowly, Gene. Okay. So this will start thickening up by itself. So it's getting thicker and thicker. Keep on. We got more. You see how nice and thick it gets? Okay. Okay. See how thick that got? So the thicker it is, it's easier to coat your vegetables or your salads. Okay? Clam juice, white wine, a little bit of Chef Rob's secret ingredient over here, fresh parsley, and whole butter. And that's going to make the next dish, which is a crab claws. So what we're going to do, you see high heat, low fat, okay? And this was going to make our product, you know, not stick to the pan, okay? So what we want to do, we want to take our crab claws, and that's what you want to hear, okay? That's what you want to hear. You want to hear that searing. When you sear a product, it's just like you burning yourself with a hot iron. You see that nice shiny skin, and that's what you need. You want that separation between the pan and the product, so you know it's not going to stick. You follow what I'm saying? But if you use a cold pan, you possibly going to have to eat off the pan. You follow what I'm saying? I want you guys to do this right here. Okay? Y'all saw that? You know how to do that. So what we want to do with the white wine, we're going to deglaze. And what I mean by the glazing is going to take all the fond, F-O-N-D. That's called fond. That's all the bottoms of the pan. So when we add that, you want to get that sear. That's what you want to hear. Okay? So what it does is anything that's stuck to the bottom of the pan is going to release it, and that's all your flavor. And this is what I'm adding right here. This is a little bit of clam juice. And the clam juice is just going to give it a little bit more flavor. Okay? Yeah? There you go. Well, we got grease. First and foremost, you got to add your grease. I need utensils over here. Okay. Okay. All right, let it flip. Don't wear it now. The key is whenever you sauteing, you use the back of the pan. All right? Yeah. That's good. All right, put it back on. Add your clam juice. You can add a little bit more parsley if you like, and add a little seasoning. And then your butter is right behind you, and I'll give it to you. How's your salads, guy? All right, that's the vinaigrette you guys made. All right. more flavor to it. Okay?
Alrighty.
Okay. It's always hot. Okay? All right. So he's taking over the class. I'm leaving. I'll be right back. Come here, mommy. Okay. Crab fingers, I'm sorry. We make so many crab cakes. Adding something, doing something, so people are like, oh yeah, I keep hearing about this guy. You know, what is he doing? And more importantly, of course,
Red velvet and
okay, that's fine. It's a regular potato peeler, and you just peel it. Hold your pot. And then as the chocolate melts, you'll just keep adding more chocolate to it, little by little. And that's how simply it is. You see how easy that was? Exactly. You see how easy that was? And they'll charge you, like you said, $5 for one chip. You see how easy that was? Okay. So if you guys want to, so next Valentine, you can make your boo some chocolate covered strawberry. Huh? Oh, that's the one I made.
these strawberries are huge.
Costco's. Those they got the roids in there. I just hope you guys enjoyed, and you know, in the near future, you know, come out and support Chef Rob and all my endeavors, and you know, look forward for the next cooking class. I don't know when it's gonna be, or what it's gonna be, but I normally try to go off the season. Whatever happened in that particular season, I might go off her. In the springtime, I might go with a spring menu. So it all depends. All right. So again, thanks you guys. Instagram, Facebook, you know, tell a friend.
I had the best time at Chef Rob's cooking class. Not only did I learn how to fix new dishes, but I got to bond with the boo, and I had some great food too. Definitely try it the next time he has one. Don't know when it's gonna be, don't know what he's gonna cook, but it's a winner.
Just had an awesome time here at Chef Rob's cooking class. Taking great notes, great food, great time, great wine. Can't go wrong, man. 2 thumbs up, maybe 4.
But it was very good. I liked the herb that was rubbed underneath the skin and on top of the skin. And I like when he was talking about how to do the asparagus and make sure it's hot and then put it in some quick cold to blanch it. So I learned a lot. It was very informative. I had fun. And the food was very good.